Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Mystic Moonstone Angel Card reading. The duration for this reading is the 8th of April through to the 14th. Okay, you'll have to bear with me today, there's a lot of noise going on around. If I didn't get it done now, then we're just not going to have a video again this week, and that's just not good enough. Okay, so please bear with me and hopefully we'll get a lull in a minute. It happens. Okay, let's have a look and see what the angels have in store for us this week, and also at the end of the video I'll pull a name out for this week's oracle card. Okay, I'm going with my old pack to start with. Tony Command deck. And the first card we have is Archangel Raphael and Health. Right, that kind of stopped me a little bit because I've got a very dear friend who's going through something today, so it's really nice having the health card come up. I am filming this late, I'm filming it on Monday morning, and I just really hope that her and her family see that card has come out and know that Archangel Raphael's with her. I mean, there's no way I knew that card was going to come out, so I feel a little bit touched. Okay, let's have a look and let's get an influence card to go with that. But for all of you, you know, when the health card comes out, Archangel Raphael's coming in, he's bringing that lovely sense of health and healing coming in. There's green shoots of growth on that card. It's a really lovely card. If it's not a physical health issue, then it can also be an emotional health issue, because Archangel Raphael is the angel who comes around and helps us to get back in touch with our intuition so that we know how to take things forward. And I was talking about the green shoots of growth there. And we have the card, bring it into form. You can do this. You can turn your dreams into a reality. You can make what you want happen. So if this is a health issue, work towards bringing in that lovely positive energy to help you to heal. And there's again lots of lovely green on there. But this card also reminds me of, you know, the Footprint poem? Where somebody walks along the beach, feels they're totally on their own, then looks back and sees the footprints, you know. And what I want to say is none of us are alone, okay? So no matter what you're going through, know you always have an angel by your side. Okay, I'm really feeling emotional after that first card. And I really felt like I needed to go to that deck. It's amazing how they work. Okay, I hope you can hear me above all the noise, and I really am sorry for this. Oh, midweek we have some romance coming in. Archangel Sapkiel. Archangel Sapkiel is known as the sacred lover. When he comes in around us, he brings in that lovely sense of romance, that little bit of passion. You know, but sometimes, you know, romance can also be with the self, okay? And it's about learning to love yourself a little bit more. Just kind of being in love with yourself a little bit more. If you can be in love with yourself, then others will be in love with you, okay? So love always begins with the self first, and that's not selfish, it's just genuine, okay? Right, so let's have a look at an influence card to go with that one. Lots of lovely orange on there. So for some couples out there or people in relationships, you may find midweek being a time where you really kind of get that rush of passion. Okay, so let's have a look. Heaven sent. So, you know, when romance is heaven sent, it's someone coming your way. So there may be some soulmate connections midweek. Maybe you're realising that the person that you're with that's just been a friend up until now could be so much more. You suddenly see the potential in it. Maybe if this is a long-term sort of partnership, a marriage, they'll just do something around midweek. It just kind of puts that romance back in. We all want to be wooed. We all want that romance. And if you're a single, don't feel like you're being left out. Start loving yourself. Start believing in yourself, and the more you do that, you'll become this lovely orange beacon. I say orange because orange is the sacral chakra. It's the energy that we emit out that actually attracts people back in. So, you know, let your passion flow, but be in love with yourself first, okay? You wouldn't expect somebody to buy something off you if you didn't think what you were selling was worthy, okay? If you were selling a car and you went to somebody and you said, actually this is a bit of an old banger, it really needs a lot of replacing, it's hideous to look at, You wouldn't expect that other person to buy your car. And it's the same with you. You have to believe in yourself. You have to have a confidence in yourself. You have to love yourself in order for others to love you. Okay, that's important. Nothing selfish about that. That's just survival and self-preservation, I suppose. But it's also about honouring the great creation that the divine made, and that is you. Okay, let's go to the end of the week. We have a lull, so I'm quite happy. Oh, I don't work very well under constant noise. Okay, let's have a look. And we have Archangel Sapkiel staying with us. This is interesting. I would love to hear who ends up in a sort of a romantic situation this week. It kind of goes with these cards, okay? So if you have a story to tell me, please do. You don't have to say it on page, you can even just private PM me. Okay, we have Archangel Sapkiel again, and we have surrender. So weekend, some of you need to surrender to a situation. You need to say, I've got to stop fighting this. Maybe you've stopped fighting it, maybe you've been hurt in the past. Maybe you think, I can't go through that again. Maybe if you're in a long-term relationship, you've been being a little bit tough on your partner for certain reasons, and they've been really trying and bringing in the romance, and you've been like, no, all this is going on, I haven't got time for you. Weekend, watch that lovely passion flowing in. Surrender to it. Give into it. Give into the ecstasy of being with somebody else. Give into just being around others. You know, go with the flow. Stop trying to second guess everything. Stop trying to think what is going to happen, and just be yourself. Let the other person be themselves, and just let this flow forward. Okay. And remember that there's no expiry date on romance. Okay. So it doesn't matter how long you've been with that other soul, let the romance flow. Okay, I'm getting drawn to the Sacred Earth cards. I just love these two decks, I'm using them all the time. Surface. Time for something to surface. Okay, and that kind of goes really well with the surrender card, because, you know, quite often we don't allow ourselves to surrender because we've got something that's bubbling away under the surface. Sometimes our partners are being really nice to us and we want to be nice back, but we're kind of holding on to that resentment from 2 weeks ago. We can all resonate with that, can't we? And we kind of think, why should I let you get away with this when you did that? And so it's something that's bubbling away that really needs to surface, because they can't defend themselves. They can't put anything right if you're just letting something fester away inside. So let it come out to the surface. Again, if you're withholding feelings about how you feel about someone, you know, how are they supposed to know? Are they supposed to be a mind reader? So again, let it surface, okay? Something needs to rise to the surface in order for you to be able to surrender to that moment, in order for things to flow, to just be how they're meant to be. Okay, so go with the passion. Let it all bubble up. Okay, we're going to go to the beginning of the week, the card that really undid me at the beginning of this reading, Archangel Raphael and the card of hell. Okay, as I said, I want to say a special thank you to the angels for putting that card out there today. Okay, and I know that the family members, who some of them do watch this page, I know they will see this and they will know that the angels were with this very special reading. Okay, then we have Bring It Into Form. So, you know, that is about taking back your power, okay? Using the intuition that Archangel Raphael is bringing in to take back your power. Archangel Zapkiel, I'm going to be quick now because that noise is getting on my nerves. Archangel Zapkiel, romance coming in around the midweek. And then we have Heaven Sent, so it is meant for you, okay? It has been Heaven Sent. Archangel Zapkiel again, surrender to it, stop fighting it. And then we have the Surface card, and the Surface card is about letting something surface, bringing something that's deep within you, let it come out, let it show, okay? Even it may be something that you have to acknowledge yourself, so you have to bring it to the surface before you can acknowledge it. Okay, I've finished the reading. Thank you for having the patience to bear with me to approve this, and I'm going to get a name out of the bag now for the Oracle card. I will be putting that up before you see this video, but anyway. And we have Adele Sweeney. Congratulations, Adele Sweeney. A card will go up for you on page. Everybody else, I'm sending you all my love. Thank you for bearing with me. Hopefully it won't be as noisy or as late next week. Love to you all. Bye.